down on your knees. Get down.
What happened to you back there? We thought we lost you.
I took cover. I'm fine.
July 1st, 2014. Elena, just a few words for you, sweetheart. We're on the road and making good time. A quick stop in Lawrence and then back on the highway and down the coast. I got the pictures of the kids you sent me. I miss you all so much. Things have been pretty crazy on base, and with everything in the news, I worry about you. But that doesn't matter now because I'll be seeing you all soon. 2 more days, sweetheart. Love, Mitch.
Fill it up, please. Regular. What time do you want to stop? We should be in Lawrence in half an hour.
Should be good. Elena sent pictures of the kids.
Make sure he plays basketball in high school. That kid's gonna be 7 feet tall.
I know. He's growing like a weed.
Did you call Elena? Tell her you were going home?
No, I wrote her.
What'd you do that for?
Goes way back. Something we used to do in college.
I don't even want to know. Sir?
Walker, it's Hillman. I'll run out here with you. I need you and Cavallano to turn around and come back to base. New York,
We're about 2 days out. What about New York?
I'll run out here with you. Now listen, you boys get back here. You'll be briefed on arrival. Don't call, don't talk to anyone. Just keep...
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording again...
Call Elena. Just tell her you're not coming home.
No. You heard what he said.
Now's not the time to be the perfect soldier. You won't even have time to write her when we get back. Call her now, Mitch. Trust me.
Rough night?
I've slept better.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have slept so close to breakfast.
Breakfast?
Good morning. This morning, we are lucky to have a full meal. Thanks to our brother Gabriel, who found this animal. We will not go hungry today. The 4 of us. We'll eat. The 4,000 at the compound will not eat so well. We are in full agreement that this feast, when we get to the compound gates, never happened. Aye? Aye. Aye? Aye.
Over there! Sir, please return to your rest house, to the common area. Sir, what's your name?
Marin. Marin Kelroy.
Marin. Please return to your rest house.
Oh, I've rested long enough.
Went to the common area
Why?
for your safety.
Safety, huh?
Are you hungry?
For what? What they serve here isn't food.
It's all we have.
Is that what you believe? Do you ever wonder what it must feel like to lay out in the water out there? So close to the sun in this lonely land.
No, I haven't.
You should start so you can remember. Remember what it's like.
Where'd you learn to eat that, brother? That's all I have. Fills the stomach. You gonna eat yours? I was. You want it?
August 3rd, 2014. We managed to make it to New Jersey before we ran out of fuel. Held up wherever we could find a strong door to lock behind us. But we haven't seen anyone in 4 days. God, I wanted it to be different here. We heard of a place, a compound further north. It should be okay there. Elena, I hope you and the kids are safe.
Never thought it would end this way.
Yeah, tell me about
it. You know, it's pretty funny. I left that city because of all that damn noise. Now, it's quiet. Mitch, I'm sure there's someplace safe.
When we get to the compound and everyone's settled in, I'm going out to search for them.
We'll find them.
The city was a death trap. We dodged 4 insurgent attacks trying to get out. Let's have a look around. Stay alert. Small pockets of Chinese Air Force survived. They were holding up downtown. Man, they gave us a hard time. We're just outside the city. Elena, it's bad out here, but the further we get from that place, the better.
Please.
We found a couple held up in a blown-out warehouse. Adam and Evelyn. Adam told us that a group came through and robbed them. By the looks of them, I think they took more than their stuff. They have a newborn. They had a newborn. The baby died before we got there. She wouldn't let her go. Can you give us a few minutes? We've been on quarter rations for a week. I know they're gonna slow us down. Elena, what would you do?
We don't have enough supplies. We're not taking them with us.
We only have enough water left for maybe 2 days.
Whatever we do, we have to keep moving. I'll talk to them. Set up a perimeter.
We'd like you to join us. We're headed to a safe place outside the city. Thank you.
Are you the army?
Marines, we'll keep you safe, I promise.
What about my baby?
Clasp the crag with crooked hand. Or the book. Given any thought to my suggestions?
No. No, I haven't.
Shame. What chapter were you reading?
Psalms.
Verse?
Psalm 91:13.
I was following along.
You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent. You will trample underfoot. Today's reading talks about triumph. Triumph. Not just over evil, but also over indifference. Knowing you have the power to resist and obey. Respecting both. And choosing righteously.
I don't want to. We're staying at a campsite upstate. Tomorrow we should reach the compound. I'm sure if there's anywhere safe, it's that old fort. The guys weren't happy that we took on civilians, but I couldn't just have left them there. It took us a while to get her to let go of the baby. We did the best we could, but we had to keep moving. You know, I have to say, they remind me of us when we first met.
What do you think they're talking about over there?
Who cares? They shouldn't even be with us right now.
Mitch said to bring them, so we brung them.
Mitch is thinking too much about his own family, and that's why we're dragging these people with us.
We're Marines. We save people. It's what we do.
We also kill people.
You also kill people. Really worried about Batman? No one left him smiling from his neck the other day.
Yeah, and I should have.
Well, why didn't you?
Her.
Why are we here?
What do you mean, Evelyn?
I mean, why are we wandering in the forest for 2 days with a group of men we don't even know?
Where would you rather us go? What would you rather us do?
Rather we had stayed where we were. It was safe.
No, it was not safe there. What happens the next time a group of guys come through and take more than our stuff?
At least it was just you and me. I don't know these men. I don't trust them.
Look, there's safety in numbers. We're gonna be fine with them.
I want to go home.
We can't go home.
I want to go home.
Everything I'm doing to keep us safe. Don't you understand? This isn't a fairy tale. This isn't a fantasy. This is reality. We're here together. We're alive. I need you to be here with me. We can do this.
I can't talk to you.
Overwatch to entry control. 6-foot mobiles on approach. 5 male, 1 female, minimally armed. Mission to engage. How copy?
Entry control to Overwatch. Stand down. I repeat, do not engage. Let him through.
Roger that.
Disarm and place all personal items in the crates now.
We finally got to the compound. Elena, it wasn't what we were expecting. The people here seem more worse off than on the outside. These men aren't soldiers. They're animals.
What is this? What's this?
No.
What's this? No. No. Get up!
You know who I am?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's take a walk. I didn't have a chance to explain how things are done around here. My men have been a little on edge, and they sometimes go a little overboard. Sometimes excessive force is a necessary evil to keep things in check. We've managed to collect enough supplies to last the winter. Like I said, we have scavengers that go out every day in search of food and supplies, and every time they return, their findings are significantly less.
Where do I fit into this, sir?
Well, I would like for you and your team to take control of the compound, keep things civil, until we can come up with a permanent solution.
Seems like you have everything under control already, sir.
Not exactly. The last guy who had this position is dead. He's dead because he didn't have the restraint or the true leadership skills that I see in you.
It's an easy observation, sir. With all due respect, I don't think you really...
Know what? That you should have been here 2 days ago, but because you picked up that couple who probably would have been dead by the end of the week, that you're not what you seem to be?
You knew we were coming?
Of course, Major. What do you think, this is all gonna shut down? I would have no communications with anyone, anywhere? Please, Major, extend me the same honest courtesy that I have extended to you.
I'm sorry, sir. You're right.
I'm sure you're thirsty. Okay, at 0500, I want you to take this route. I want you to stay on this path until sunrise. Otherwise, you might get turned around. You should reach your first stop at around 0800. I want you to move quickly, collect what you can. Your second stop is around half hour northeast of your current position.
I want to take the truck. We can load out a lot more than we're able to carry.
No, we don't have enough fuel.
Find more.
And what if you don't? Any other questions? We have one last order of business to cover. Captain Lee Silter, Major Mitchell Walker, United States Marines. Major, these are the men responsible for the supply reconnaissance. Gabriel Vaselis, Vaughn Sterling, Dallas Balt, Brent Dower. Gentlemen, Major Walker's team will be taking command from now on. Any issues on the compound will be handled by them.
My hands are dirty.
So are mine.
Gentlemen, you're dismissed. See you in a few days. Brent, you can leave that with me. I'm sure you'll find more.
We have our orders. We'll leave at 0400 to give ourselves a head start. Gabriel will pick up Chow for the road. Dallas, make sure our packs are ready to go. Sir. Rest up, gentlemen. Have a good night.
I'm getting sick of this. Every time I ask to use that truck, he makes an excuse. Now he's got a new best friend, he pulls out rank shit. I'm taking the truck.
Not a good idea.
When he sees our loadout, he'll get over it.
And if something goes wrong?
Then we lose the truck. We never have gas for the goddamn thing anyway. Where are you going?
You want to do something crazy, you do it yourself. I have my orders.
You're gonna help me. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to tell Burgess why only 3 of us made it back.
What did I ever do to you?
Wake up. You know, you're lucky you're still around. Men like you died when the shit hit the fan. Men like Burgess, they survived.
He was lucky.
He was brave. And prepared. Tell me you don't think the president had precautionary measures in place. It was Burgess who killed the president. He saw an opportunity, clean and clear, to take leadership when the time came, and he took it. And now look. Who's the man? Exactly. Don't take a whole lot of math to figure it out, Dallas. The question is, where's he hiding all those supplies we don't see? I'm not gonna take the truck. You're right. Wouldn't want to do anything crazy. Tell you one thing, though. I come across something to drink, I'm hiding it. It's the last bottle that asshole gets from me.
My first order of business after taking over security for the compound was to find out what they weren't showing us. I sent Lee to map out the place. He's the best man I know for getting into places you shouldn't be. Elena, they're hiding something. I just don't know what it is yet.
can he not know what's going on?
He does.
Yes, he does. And he doesn't want to tell us. He obviously doesn't trust anyone.
Why should we? You honestly believe that he's the only person that survived?
I don't. Regardless if the last person in the government won't even step up. How are we supposed to take control of what's left?
We're not. It's just a diversion. He knows what happened, and he's just trying to buy time to figure things out.
Which is right. He can't just leave. If he's seen, he'll have to face everyone.
What do you suggest we do?
We play it as he said until we can figure out what he's up to.
Cool.
Gentlemen, here's dessert. The SCAP team came back this morning with 2 to 3 weeks worth of supplies. Where's Salter?
He wasn't feeling that good. He's getting some rest.
You don't like dessert, Major?
Sir, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
Where do you keep all these supplies?
Gentlemen.
This man stole from us, all of us. He took rations that were not his and he hid them. He stole from a child. The food that you didn't get at Chow this morning was under his bunk. We have rules, gentlemen, for a reason. And we all have to follow them. You, and me. All of us. And without those rules, there's chaos. We live or die together. No one stands alone. This is not my decision. It was his. He decided this. Not me. He knows. He knows. And so do you. He stole. We need to scout more supplies. We'll leave it 0600.
We'll be ready.
Get someone to clean that up.
Yeah. I get it.
He clasps the crag with crooked hands, close to the sun in lonely lands. Ringed with the azure world he stands. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls. He watches from his mountain walls. And like a thunderbolt, he falls.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell are you doing here?
Shh. There's something I need you to see.
You notice anything different?
No.
Yeah. It's been a while. Look. Light. Something's in there.
Wait a minute. Why did you give me that book? Pay attention to the signs. It's like the book says. Ringed with the Azor world he stands. What? I do not have any time for this. No.
How's the water?
Refreshing.
Dallas.
Yeah?
Saw an old junkyard just up the road. Lots of good stuff. Come on, check it out with me.
Take Gabriel. I just want to rest up a bit.
Hey, Dallas.
What?
What's wrong with you? You seem tense.
I'm tired.
Let me ask you something. Where were you last night? We had security detail. I was on my patrol. You were supposed to be on the roof, but you weren't. So I covered for you.
I was sleeping.
Ah, in your rest house.
At the rest house.
Yeah, the thing is, when you didn't show, I had Gabriel look for you, and he said you weren't there.
I was in the church. I needed to find a quiet place.
To
sit and think.
Well, as long as you're all right.
Let me ask you a question, buddy. Did you really have to kill him? Why did you just lock him up or cut his rations for a few days? Did you really have to kill him? Come on, Smiley, answer me! What's your problem? Answer me!
Yes, I did. And if it had been you...
How long was it really going to take you? How long before you realized you were part of the problem? He watches, you know.
He watches?
Yes. From the compound to the mountains, you're not safe here. Not in any room or behind any walls.
I did what I was supposed to do.
You believe you were right? Far from right or just.
I had no choice.
I had no choice! You crawl like the rest of them.
Like a wrinkled world. You. I read everything. Everything you wrote. I understand. I understand more than I ever have.
You don't understand. Not yet. But I promise, you will.
Elena, we aren't fighting for the same thing anymore. Before all this, I knew what duty meant. Now it's just survival. Now everything we do is calculated and heartless. 7 people died today. 7. One was a girl. Her name was Angie. She was 12. I refuse to watch anyone else die. On the wall outside the church, someone wrote, "All that is necessary for evil to succeed is for good men to do nothing." Elena, I'm tired of doing nothing. We are planning to do what is right. The people we relied on to do that died in the war. The last man standing has to go.
Morris! Take this to Walker.
I hope you understand. I hope you can forgive me. We got what we came for.
Where you going, gentlemen?
Drop your weapons!
This will be my last entry. I want you to know the truth. I want you to know that for power, greed, for survival, weak men can be consumed by evil. Those men lie to you, steal from you, try to destroy you. What happens to me doesn't matter, because I believe there are still good men in this world.
Whatever that is, it's not worth your life. What are you doing here?
It's something that has to be done.
Dallas, I want you to turn around and walk back. Now.
Afraid to shoot me in the back, huh? It's just not your style.
Hey! I do what's necessary to keep us all alive.
Alive? I owe a debt.
Dallas. Dallas! Dallas!
thunderbolt he falls.
Elena. Elena, I should have called you right when I knew I would never come home again. I didn't want to. I didn't want to say goodbye. I know you've been there watching over me like I know you'll never get to read these letters. But that's okay. I have to stop writing now. I'm on my way. I know you're waiting to hold me. I can feel you. I'm here. I'm here.
Marin. He clasps the crag with crooked hands. The corrupt grip of evil is gone. Close to the sun in lonely lands, our people are free. At last, ringed with the azure world he stands. Burden falls on you now. You alone know the truth. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls. Troubled waters run calm now. He watches from his mountain walls. We were blessed. Now we are saved. And like a thunderbolt he falls. If I do not return, take this key and gift our people with food and new life. Thank you, friend. And one last thing, my friend. You cannot give and always expect to receive. You cannot ask and always expect to be answered. You cannot lie and always know the truth. But you can always have faith.